Hello, my name is Donna Garcia, and I'm an international business major. And today I will be talking to you about Russian hacking and US foreign policy. The definition of a cyber attack can vary depending on the situation, but it can basically be defined as an attack that is conducted through a cyberspace and is launched with the purpose of damaging, disabling, destroying, or maliciously controlling any computing technology. These attacks can affect personal computers, any types of businesses, government agencies, and infrastructure such as water and energy facilities. Russia has a history of being very involved in the world of cyber attacks. One, if not the first known attack by Russian hackers is the 1996 Moonlight Maze investigation. It was a massive data breach that affected NASA, the Pentagon, military contractors, the Department of Energy, and many other American government agencies. Moonlight Maze represents one of the first well known cyber espionage attacks in history. Another attack that marked the beginning of Russian hacking was the 2007 Estonia hack. Russian hackers targeted banks, ministries, and newspapers, and many who witnessed this attack believed that this was one of the most sophisticated and it had never been seen before. Now, in modern Russian hacking, in 2016, Russians again gained access to government email accounts of the Democratic National Committee and leaked them to the public. The CIA confirmed that this was done in order to help influence the presidential election that was going on at that time. In 2018, the Russian government staged malware and gained remote access to energy sector networks. This hack attacked targeted about a dozen power plants, water processing facilities, aviation, and government facilities. The last Russian hack I will be speaking of is the 2020 US federal government data breach. This attack was suspected to have been conducted by a group that was backed by the Russian government. Hackers had access to US government information for about 9 months, and some worldwide organizations were also affected, such as NATO and the European Parliament. Nowadays, cybersecurity is not something that the United States government can ignore. Due to this, they have set up a number of agencies that help control and be ready for an attack. The National Security Agency, also known as the NSA, was founded in November of 1952. Although it was not founded for the sole purpose of cybersecurity, today they help prevent and eradicate threats made to the U.S. national security systems and promote cybersecurity research and education. Another government agency is the Department of Defense's Cyber Command. It was founded in May of 2010 and focuses on defending the Department of Defense's information network, provides support for missions around the world, and strengthens the nation's ability to respond to a cyber attack. They also work closely with international partners. The last agency I'll be discussing is the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, which is a part of the Department of Homeland Security. It was founded in November of 2018, and this agency works with partners to defend against cybersecurity threats and also to build a more secure infrastructure. President Biden has expressed how important he believes cybersecurity is for the well-being of this country. As written on the White House website, it is seen as a top priority in the Biden-Harris administration. Biden has warned government agencies and the public of the possibility of Russians launching more cyber attacks in the near future, and signed an executive order in January of 2022 to help improve national security. Unfortunately, the United States is still experiencing frequent attempts of cyber attacks from both Russia and other countries. As for policy recommendations for Biden, the first one would be to provide additional funding to the government's cybersecurity agencies. Although the United States is the most cyber capable country, we always seem to fall behind compared to Russia or China. Very often, we hear about a new attack being sent to us by Russia. This money can also help obtain better technology that would be harder to infiltrate. This, in turn, would provide a better security, especially for the agencies that need it the most. Having more funding can also help set up teams that are ran by the government that can test cyber attack scenarios in order to have a plan in the event of an attack. This can help test any scenario that they can think of, as cyber attacks can be completely unpredictable. The next policy recommendation is to form agreements with foreign countries on cybersecurity. If multiple countries stand up against Russia, they will be seen as weaker. They should also agree on the best course of action to take in the event that any of the countries get a large-scale attack. Figuring out how cybercriminals should be tried and what punishments to give them, or the countries, is also an important part of an agreement like this. The third policy recommendation is to continue to economically sanction Russia. Though Russia is not the only country that has launched attacks, they are one of the most prevalent in the cyber world. Russia has denied involvement for some of their attacks, but their government does little to nothing to control the ones that are being launched by private citizens. By setting economic sanctions, their economy will suffer, and Russia's government will have to choose whether they want to start infiltrating more or not. The last policy recommendation is to educate the public on this and other foreign affair issues. Many times, the general public will be uninterested in these issues because they believe it will never affect them. This is false, because many times cyber attacks launched by or from Russia can affect many facilities that everyone needs, such as water, energy systems, banking, and aviation. By educating the public, everyone, especially those who own businesses or run these types of facilities, can learn how to better keep themselves safe. These are my references, and thanks for watching.